Hi everybody, welcome to our latest video. Today we're pleased to be able to show you this immaculate Moto Guzzi Stelvio 1200. Now we haven't had one of those in stock before, but I've always fancied one of these. Beautiful bike. And the Stelvio is Moto Guzzi's answer, I guess, to the BMW 1200 GS. And largely recognised as maybe not having quite so much off-road capability. It's an absolutely superb touring bike. Beautiful styling, only the Italians can do it this way. This particular bike is a 2010 10 plate, as you can see there. She's covered just over 11,000 miles, which equates to just over 2,000 miles a year since new. I think it looks absolutely beautiful in red, and I guess most Italian bikes should be in red really. This is the 4-valve per cylinder engine that was specifically designed for this bike, and as you can see it's got that classic Moto Guzzi transversely mounted V-twin. And as you can see there, those valve heads are protected by engine bars. And I guess it's very similar to a BMW GS in many respects. Personally, I think it's nice to have something a little bit different. Obviously the world is awash with GS's, and look at the value for money on this particular bike. At 5,995 you'd be looking at a GS probably 3 or 4 years older with 25,000–30,000 miles on the clock, so incredible value for money. But it's got everything that you'd expect really of a good quality touring bike. Radially mounted Brembo brakes with ABS. Got a belly pan there. We've already mentioned the engine bars. Shaft drive. So no cleaning a mucky chain and flinging oil all over your rear wheel. And the ABS is actually switchable as well. So if you did decide that you wanted to go on some loose gravel or slightly off-road, you can gain a bit more control by switching the ABS off. As you can see, she's got some beautiful paintwork. Factory fitted panniers. And of course this 55 litre top box, which will take 2 full face helmets, and of course that iconic Moto Guzzi badge. Sounds absolutely fantastic, this bike. I will start her up in a moment. And as I say, we've mentioned the fact that it's reported to not have quite the off-road capabilities of a GS, but realistically, how many of these bikes are taken off-road in any sort of anger? Having said that, as you can see, you've got some substantial travel on the front forks there, and also an adjustable rear shock. It is known to be more comfortable than a GS. The seats are absolutely brilliant, really good size spongy pillion seat there, and it is the sort of bike that you could ride all day. I'll just start her up for you. You can see on the ignition panel there, as it does its self-check, 11,084 miles. The ABS light you can see flashing there, that remains flashing while the ABS does its self-test and extinguishes about 4 miles an hour, I think. And that's a sound that only a Moto Guzzi could make. think that's what I like most about Guzzi's, is because of this transversely mounted engine. You probably can't see it on the video, but when you rev it up, the way the bike rocks from side to side, and she sounds absolutely fantastic on the move as well when the engine's under a bit more load. So this particular bike, as I say, she's done just over 11,000 miles. There's already 6 service stamps in the service book. Just had an oil and filter service by ourselves as well as a brand new rear tyre. And the MOT was carried out on the 29th of May. So if you're looking for an adventure bike or a touring bike that's you know, slightly different to the mainstream, and you like to stand out from the crowd, you know, personally I think it's more fun to be a shepherd than a sheep. But as I say, she's a Stelvio, Moto Guzzi Stelvio, 4-valve per cylinder, 8-valve, 2010 with 11,000 miles, and she's available at 5,995. Hope you enjoyed the video.